With that down, let's now move on to the final main topic today. And the final main topic today comes to us from Brandon C., who writes, Netflix's current binge strategy of dropping an entire series all at once is hurting them in the long run. Other services like Hulu, HBO, and Disney Plus are, or will be, using a more traditional weekly release schedule for series. Should Netflix adapt to a weekly release schedule in the near future? All right, thanks a lot for the question, man. And listen, this is actually something that we've brought up a little bit as a side note over the past year or so. That I know for a fact that there are discussions going on inside of Netflix about experimenting with taking a couple of series and moving them to a week-by-week release. No decisions have been made as far as I know, but I know those discussions have been going on. Why would they do that? And why do I think that's a good idea? Well, first of all, let me tell you why I like it the way it is. I like it the way it is because when they drop Lucifer season 3, I can binge the whole thing in like 2 days, and I love it. I love, as an audience member, just being able to binge. Drop the series, binge, if I like it. Binge the whole thing in 2 or 3 days. I love that. I get a big kick out of it. I adore it. That's what I like them doing. But while I like it the way it is, the smart thing is to change it to a week after week schedule. And here's why. You know what nobody talks about anymore? Stranger Things season 3. It's not coming up anymore. It's not being discussed anymore. And if it is, it's on a very small scale. It just came out a blink of an eye ago and it's already out. It's gone. It's done. We don't talk about it. People aren't talking about it over the water cooler at work. People aren't hounding their friends week after week. My God, this new episode is amazing. You got to get on this show. That's not happening. The slow burn word of mouth as a show is great. And week after week, first episode comes out and it's awesome. Everybody talks about it. But guess what? Next week, another episode comes out and everybody's buzzing about it again. Now you're getting all that buzz. And then a week later, it comes out again. And now everybody's buzzing about it again. And then a week later, another episode comes out and and you get this prolonged, sustained, organic growth and buzz from the audience, sharing, talking to people, getting a building excitement as things go. And you know what? Chernobyl only had a couple of episodes. But one of the things that got me turned on to it, besides the fact that the trailers look great, was the fact that as episode 1 dropped, everybody talked about it. It's like, Campea, you got to see this. Campea, you got to see this. Episode 2 comes out. Everybody talked about it again the next week. Campea, you got to see this. Campea, you got to. Episode number 3, and I think it's when 3 came out that I started getting caught up. But episode number 3 comes out, and everybody again, you got to see this, you got to see this, you got to see this. It's that traction, that prolonged exposure and traction and buzz that really helps build your show. Now look, Stranger Things season 3, I believe was like one of the, if not the biggest, most highly watched show in the history of the platform of Netflix. But can you imagine how big it would be if everybody kept talking about it for 2 months or 3 months, where week after week, a new episode drops, buzz, 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 buzz. New episode drops, buzz, buzz. And now again, let me reaffirm, as a viewer, I really prefer just having it drop and watching the whole damn thing. I plan on watching The Boys today, all of it. I don't know how I'm going to squeeze it all into one day, but I'm going to watch all of The Boys today because I like doing it that way. But that's my preference. The smarter thing is not always what my preference is. And I think the smarter thing is here that Netflix needs to at least experiment with going to a week after week schedule and start taking advantage of organic buzz and growth for their shows that I think could take their stuff to new heights. I think it could take their stuff to new heights. I really do. Again, I like getting it all bingeable when they drop it all at once, but I just think this might be the smarter thing for them to do. All right, guys.